Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Experts say though XRP is a scam, its price is reaching an area of interest. Okay guys, let's get into this one. Okay, so the analyst in question here is Krillin. Krillin's not someone who I'm familiar with, to be honest with you. That's no disrespect to him, he's just not someone who I've heard of before. And to be honest with you, the fact that he's saying that XRP is a scam, that probably is explains why, if that's his thought process when it comes to XRP. But he's actually saying that its price is reaching an area of interest. So I'm going to address his points here and give my thoughts on this, okay? So let's get into it. Why does he think that XRP is a scam? He doesn't specifically say his reasoning. One of the main things he says just in his article, that there might be more to it. It might just be that this is just related to this specific post. But in this article, he's just saying that he's referring to the 2021 bull run. And he's saying that obviously XRP didn't reach a new all-time high. And he also mentions that in, late 2023, coming into early 2024, there's been, signs of a bull run here emerging as well, like an uptrend. And so he's basically saying that XRP has underperformed then as well. So let's get into this. I'm going to address both points. So let's get into the 2021 bull run first and foremost, okay? So XRP didn't reach a new all-time high. It reached roughly $1.96. I think it was something like that. I'm pulling from memory. But it didn't reach a new all-time high. Okay, well, let's just be reasonable here when we talk about the 2021 bull run, okay? There was a lawsuit going on with Ripple and the SEC, okay? So let's just be fair here. When it was announced that the SEC were suing Ripple, we saw a huge effect on the XRP price, right? Which is understandable because, of course, it spooked a lot of investors. So a lot of them probably panic sold, right? Which can also lead to, liquidations from people holding longs and things like that. So we can already see a detrimental impact that the lawsuit had on XRP. We saw that straight away from the news being announced, right? Now, let's just look at it from the hypothetical standpoint. If you're someone who's coming into crypto and you're looking at cryptos to invest in and, you're just speaking to someone and they tell you, about these cryptos. You say, well, what about XRP? And they say, well, this is what XRP does, blah, 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 blah. This is its current price. And there's currently a lawsuit going on with the SEC because it might be deemed a security. Just hypothetically speaking, do you think that person is then going to want to get involved with XRP? The most common answer would be no, right? They'd think, well, I'm not going to touch that right now when there's regulatory uncertainty. It's going through a lawsuit, so let me go to something else. Maybe I'll get involved in XRP later when I find out the resolution of the lawsuit. But what if they lose the lawsuit, right? I don't want to risk investing in that and then they lose. So I can understand why people wouldn't invest in XRP. So that's, again, potential investment that is lost, right? Just because of the optics of the lawsuit. I think that's completely reasonable to assume, right? So that's going to have lost XRP getting value. And then also, just to top this off, we had literally all of the American exchanges except Uphold delist XRP. So for the average American investor, they couldn't even get XRP. Now you can say that yes, Uphold was still, listing XRP. But what you've got to understand is for many investors, if it's not just easy and available, they're probably just not going to bother, right? Not everybody wants to have to open up a new account with another exchange and potentially have to go through KYC and all that kind of stuff. Some will just probably say, you know what, forget it. I'll just get a different crypto. So that's another obstacle that XRP had to face. So taking all these factors into account, do I think it's fair and reasonable to say, yes, XRP didn't reach an all-time high, but we can see why? I think that's fair, right? That's being completely objective here. That's not even me just trying to, be an XRP fanboy or anything like that. I think that's very reasonable to say with all those factors in play, we can say that it's understandable as to why XRP didn't reach a new all-time high in the 2021 bull run. So in regards to that, like if that's one of your points to say that it's a scam, I think it's very invalid from that point of view, from the 2021 bull run. I really think that's a weak argument to use, because there's numerous evidence and factors as to why you can say this is probably why it didn't reach a new all-time high. And the fact that it even got to where it did, in the sense of everything that was going on, you could actually say that's still quite impressive, right? The fact that it even still managed to get to where it did, because, you know, it could have done a lot worse. So, you know, for me, the 2021 argument, not really a great point to use. Now, let's get into the recent uptrend that we've had. As I say, I'm going to be completely objective here. I can understand you making that point with the current price action. Yes, like, I'm not saying that that means it's a scam. I think that's still a bit, you know, I think that's a bit premature to jump to that conclusion. But okay, yes, we can be honest and say, looking at the market at the moment, you know, there has been some price action that's happened a little while back, which was positive for not all cryptos. Let's just be real, because I have 20 different cryptos, and I can honestly say not all of them have, you know, really popped off in a big way. But yes, there has been some positive price action, and XRP hasn't got that, right? Not right now. There's not been no significant movement. So this is my thing in terms of the current status, you know, when it comes to XRP. I'll say this. Look, we will see what happens at the end of this bull run, right? Like, I've said it recently, you know, I'm not so sure if we are in a bull run anymore. I don't know. I have seen a lot of analysts saying that we still are in a bull run. I've also seen an analyst who says he's not really certain. I'm in a position where I don't know, and I'm not a chart analyst myself, so I can't really say. But let's just assume we are still in a bull run and we are still going to have alt season, right? If we do have that, then let's see what happens with XRP, right? Like, that's when you have the chance to really compare this, because when you've had alt season, that's when like most cryptos that are going to perform will perform. So if we have an alt season, right, and XRP, you know, let's say doesn't reach a new all-time high, and the alt season truly ends, we go into a bear market, and, you know, XRP hasn't reached a new all-time high, but there's many other cryptos that have had that moment in their alt season where they've really performed well, then yeah, at that point, I'm going to have some questions, right? Like, I'm not here to, you know, just be like, oh, XRP is definitely going to be great. We don't know. We will see. I believe it will be. I'm an XRP holder, so I believe it will do well. But if it doesn't, then yeah, let's have the conversation, because something's definitely wrong there at that point, right? And we have to have an honest look and discussion. But I think it's way too early at this point to say anything, because, as I said earlier, I've got 20 different cryptos. At this moment in time, even when, you know, Bitcoin was really rallying and whatnot, there wasn't a crypto I had that rose that significantly that I was like, it's time to sell. So I can honestly say, like, at this point, nothing has really rose that high. Like, a lot of people look at Solana, but Solana is like really an outlier. There was not many other cryptos that performed the way Solana has. So we're still waiting for this alt season. So we will see what happens. So again, to say to scam just off of that, you know, to me, it's not a strong enough point yet. Like, let's see what happens at the end of this bull run. In my opinion, I think XRP will perform, so we will see. But I'm not going to be blinded. If it doesn't perform, then yeah, I'm definitely going to be asking some questions. So anyway, this is where it gets a bit funny about this though, because this guy Krillin is actually saying, hey, you know, XRP is a scam, but it's reaching an area of interest. You know, it's looking like it could actually outperform Bitcoin. And so this is great to hear. And, you know, this is my thing. If you've actually got a person who's calling XRP a scam, saying that XRP could outperform Bitcoin, I mean, wouldn't you take that person even more credible than the people who are like, you know, the XRP maximalists? Because the maximalists obviously are going to keep saying XRP is going to do well. Like, they want that. But the people who are saying it's a scam, they want it to fail because they don't believe in it, right? So they are not going to really say this kind of thing unless they really truly believe it. So for me, I definitely took note when, you know, I saw this article, simply because I'm thinking, well, you know, the fact that this is someone who's pretty much anti-XRP, but he's saying he's going to reach a level of interest like that, to me, you know, I'm definitely going to take that on board. And so, look, the thing that I will say as well, just to end this in terms of, you know, his point about XRP being a scam, I don't really understand how you can say XRP is a scam, but yet it's going to reach a point of interest where it could outperform Bitcoin, because that just counters the whole argument, right? Like, if XRP is a scam, we shouldn't really be in a position to make any money from it, right? Like that's what a scam would be. Like we've all been deceived and we're never going to really make money. But let's just say this guy is right and XRP is about to outperform Bitcoin and hit some massive new price discovery. Well, people are in a potential to make money then. So where's the scam in that? So the fact that he's even saying this, but then still calling XRP a scam, I really don't get it. Like it's a bit of an oxymoron to me. But you know, it is what it is. Like if that's what he feels, then fair enough. But I just find it odd that he's saying that, but then still saying that it's going to reach, you know, this certain level of price action. I just find that odd. But yeah, like for me, the main thing is that he's saying, basically he's looking at the chart and he's saying it's looking like XRP could really do well. So something to really take note of. He didn't really give a specific, you know, area in terms of price action, like a target of what it could reach, but he just said, hey, just keep an eye on this because it's looking very positive for XRP. So we will see. But for me, this is one of the analysts that I'm really going to take note of like the most, to be honest with you, because this is a guy who's actually saying this, who's anti-XRP, as I said earlier. So, you know, to me, having someone like that say this, yeah, I'm definitely going to take note of this. So, yeah, as I've been saying before, like there's plenty of analysts who are saying that XRP is in a great position, and you've got this guy saying it as well. So fingers crossed, man, fingers crossed. I'm hearing it a lot. My faith isn't shaken. I still think XRP will move with the rest of the market, unless the rest of the market goes into like a bear market, like there's a black swan event or whatever. But you know, taking away that, I think XRP will perform like the others. So we will see. As I say, if it doesn't happen, then we'll have the conversation. But bear this in mind, guys. You know, it's looking like it's reaching a very interesting position. So we could be on the cusp of something big. We really could. But what do you guys think? XRP the scam reaching an area of interest? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please and subscribe.